What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Hughes, and today I'm going to be talking about epistemic bubbles and echo chambers. So, in this new age of technology, the media plays an increasingly important role in how we perceive the world. Technology surrounds us more than ever, and we are subjected to countless opinions. This is especially true for social media and news. These platforms were created to unify and inform people. However, the progression of these mediums has done the opposite. They have created echo chambers and epistemic bubbles. These are issues that stem from the same place, the withholding or manipulation of information. For reference, it's important to define these terms. So, an epistemic bubble is when we only see information that supports what we believe and never the other side. This doesn't mean that we necessarily despise anybody that disagrees with us, but we are subjected to manipulation just because we only see what we agree with. However, the difference in an echo chamber is not only is contradictory information not shown, but anything not in compliance with the beliefs of the group is discredited. And this has led to the polarization of a lot of groups, especially in America, political parties, just common issues. Regardless of what they are, there's been an increase in hate and separation from people when really there used to be a consensus among these broad topics. So this creates comfort in our own ideologies because we never see anything to contradict it. And this makes it almost cult-like, that is an echo chamber, because followers believe anything that's contrary to what they hear is meant to be deceitful, condescending, or manipulative. And the overall problem with these subsections of society have created is we have lost our ability to use critical thinking and patience to find the truth. So now we're going to be looking at some solutions. And this is not an easy problem to fix because echo chambers and epistemic bubbles have been ingrained to the systems put in place today. All solutions require an individual's commitment to finding the truth and being open to all options. So our first solution is more public forums of discourse. This means that we need to look up from our screens and talk to people. The echo chambers phenomenon became a problem as soon as we shifted our focus towards social media. The algorithms used are meant to reinforce all our beliefs, and this is something we cannot change. However, if we have meaningful conversations with the goal of understanding the other side, we will be able to reason better about why we believe what we do. And the second solution is reestablish trust in information. While there is almost unlimited information at our fingertips, a lot of it is not true. Instead of assuming everyone is lying, we need to be able to figure the validity of sources we listen to. We should not blindly accept everything we hear, but that doesn't mean we should discredit opposing viewpoints. Considering most polarizing topics are opinion-based, there is room for interpretation in any matter. Logically putting trust in the words of others can help us stop being so skeptical and open up to new ideas. And our third and final solution is diversify our consumption. What this means is we need to proactively monitor what is being placed in front of us. Unfortunately, algorithms are meant to keep us engaged and will put appealing things in front of us, rather than things that will challenge us. To do this, we need to manipulate the algorithm by liking and engaging with various sources. There are some unbiased sources out there, so engaging with these will mean that you will continue to see more like that. So I believe that all of these solutions just discussed can be beneficial in one way or another. But the best solution is to get off our devices and have meaningful human interaction. Not only is this healthier for us, but we are more likely to consider human emotions and opinions if they are right there in front of us. Social media is paradoxical in the sense that it brings people together because it actually further polarizes them. So here are some reasons that I think this is the best solution. We can have meaningful face-to-face discourse. We are more likely to consider humans if they are right there in front of us, and we can actively engage with them instead of being told what to believe. And then disconnecting from this false reality of media can open us up to new understanding. So whatever we see in front of us can manipulate how we view reality, but we get this reality check whenever we actually interact with the world and see what others feel about these topics. So my reasoning for choosing this solution is it really gets us out of our comfort zone. So we are able to subject ourselves to varying viewpoints, and when we seek these conversations with our peers, we will find that there is more than one way of thinking. Instead of media telling you all your beliefs are right, two people can concede and come together for a common understanding. So to go into this further, as I said, removes us from our comfort zone instead of being coddled in this own little bubble where we're just constantly reassured that our ideologies are correct. And it exposes us to real-time critical thinking. So in order to think and respond, we have to be weary of what the other person is saying, but also accepting and think about it critically. And then it avoids bias and dogmatic rhetoric. So I find this increasingly common in social media, that there will be buzzwords and there will be common themes and topics that will really be hammered over your head and reinforce what you believe or use to discredit any other varying opinions. And then it opens us to different viewpoints. So hopefully you're able to sit down and talk to people from varying backgrounds, varying beliefs. It's okay to talk to people that you do believe the same things as, but also challenging yourself and getting out in front of people that you don't agree with can also be very beneficial in figuring these things out for yourself. So some critics believe that these echo chambers and epistemic bubbles that have formed are not really true, and the response to this is because user agency still exists. And to be fair, that is completely true. If we were to be fair and seek the truth, so to say, then we can go on multiple different platforms and websites, filter through it, and then see what we believe if we draw everything from both sides. But the problem lies in the fact that we are not willing to do this as a society. We find it much more convenient to hop on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Fox News, CNN, all these biased sources that have algorithms that are just going to keep pumping things that we believe in because we've liked and engaged with things that are going to apply to us and that we believe in. So we have to break free from this cycle if we are going to do this. And in that case, then this critic's response would be correct. User agency does still exist, but most of us are not willing to do this. So I don't think we should dismiss media just because a lot of it is biased, but we do need to think about it critically. And the best way to go about finding the objective truth is to consider our life experiences, think about things critically, but also ask our neighbors and our friends, peers, about their life experiences and their viewpoints. And from there, we can build our ideologies and worldview.